Welcome to week 2 of COM 2025. I want to start out by giving you lots of praise for the collegiate work that I have seen with your Dropbox entries, having the correct headings, with the great reflections, and all of the methods you had to learn to get those Dropbox things in. Good job on those intro vids and on commenting so well for each other. Finally, great job on connecting with your base groups. Most base groups have said that they've met up with at least one, some groups, almost all of their members. Remember, base groups are there to support you, to learn from each other, and just to watch a few less vids and have to comment on them. So watch what you need and watch what you choose after that. Welcome again to week 2. This week, we're going to do fundamentals, and we're going to look at 3 vids on computer lab day, a day when I, in person, would literally bring the lab cart in. What you have to do this week involves a lot of viewing, but remember that smart people will remember and geniuses take notes. Online discussion number 2, I'm thrilled to say I already see some getting done. It involves watching 2 short video lectures, one on anxiety, one on confidence, then watching 3 brief other videos that have supplemental valuable information. That some students tell me it's like an hour to do the whole thing, and then you do a collegiate post and you'll reply to 2 of your base group members. The second big task is to watch a rather long video. It's a Zoom recording of a class session. And I hate to tell you that I noticed the video was starting late and that some of the technicals, as far as that was concerned, were disappointing because it was an in-class session that was simply being recorded. But it's good information. So skip through the part where they're doing activities, and you can accompany the video and the PowerPoint, for which I will attach in news, with something called a close exercise. Close simply means it has those words or phrases that you fill into blanks. You put them in the right place. You do not have to turn in the close exercise, but some learners like to have something they can follow along with. So go ahead and use that, and that's strong fundamental information. Finally, the computer lab day, I'm very excited for you to go through. The first video lecture has to do with momentum hacks. And one of those hacks is how to clear the clutter as far as discussions are concerned, not just in your replies, but also how to get them off of your front page where it says you've got 120 things you haven't looked at. There's a trick to that. The second one has to do with TED Talk speakers and how we're going to value and use the information with TED Talks that we choose to watch. Finally, the computer lab day gives you a gift. Many students say that they wish they'd had this tool. The third video is on citefast.com, which will help you make your things we used to call bibliographies, where we listed all the books and sources we've used. For modern language association, we'll use CiteFast to make our works cited. It'll go at the bottom of our TED Talk paper, and it'll go at the bottom of our speech outlines for informative, demo, and persuasive, our 3 expository speeches. So what else do you do? I tend to write very specific and personalized feedback that I hope you find helpful. So learn to check your grades. Go to assessments, pull down to grades, and you should see the scores for what you have posted and read the feedback that I've given you. Specifically, read the feedback on your intro speech. There's just a handful that I didn't get done today. And use that information to enhance your future speeches. Remember to check in with your base groups and that there is a video on how to reply to discussion vids. Check the course outline for all that you do. In the news, along with all the attachments and this little vid lecture or vid intro for the week, I have something called a When to Meet. It's a program or an app. You can use it on your phone or on the computer. And I have listed a schedule for when I could regularly attend office hours, which means you could just pop in and see me face to face during that time. And we want to make it on a regular schedule. So I have the established calendar of when I'm available. And on the left, you'll see this pink chart. If you little click every half hour within the times available, you are available, we will actually get a list where the majority are. You can see on this little example that the darker green would be the better hours that I could say, these are going to be my regular office hours each week. I would be so happy when most of you fill out the when to meet. Enjoy yourself. I know it's a lot of viewing. You may want to see it on the computers versus the phones to get the best information. And we'll talk soon. Always feel free to email me in momentum.